So we've got ourselves Ninja Gaiden 4 that has been announced to be coming out on the 21st of October. Now there is going to be two different versions for this. We're going to be seeing the standard coming in on the Xbox pricing at £60, and we're also going to be seeing the Deluxe edition coming in at £80. These are going to be the two different platforms that we can go, or two different editions that you can go for. Both of them will release on the same day as well, but we have got the Deluxe edition coming in just a little bit more expensive, which is obviously going to give you some base game, which hopefully is the case. We'll also then get some future gameplay content. You know how I feel with this sort of addition kind of basis, that I don't like that they're planning for the future already. That should be something that, yes, fair enough, DLC content should be paid for later on, but to almost promise that within a Deluxe edition, for me, is just a little bit lackluster for the game. Focus on the actual base of the game and then decide about DLC. We'll also then get the different skins for Ryu, obviously Dark Blue and Legendary Black Falcon. We get the blade from Ryu's weapon skin as well. We have the Divine Yakumo skins. Also then a little weapon set. We also get additional in-game items that are not being disclosed at the moment. We get a Dark Dragon skin also. And then finally we do get 50,000 bonus ninja coin that is to be spent within the game as well. Now, a lot of that does sound like a lot of cosmetic and also promises from the DLC later on in the game cycle. So realistically, when I'm looking between both of them, you've got either the base game, which is going to be coming in at 60, or you pay an extra 20 with no early access. I think that could have potentially swayed me. As much as I don't like that being a paid for feature, I do think at the very minimum, it's just what it is at this point. You pay for the early access for a reason. When it comes to almost playing for a single player game for an earlier access is always a big question of mine. But the biggest thing that you've got to ask yourselves is, if you are on an Xbox, for instance, this will be available on Game Pass on the first release date. So on the 21st of October, you will be able to play Ninja Gaiden 4 from the Game Pass as well. So even if you don't want to actually purchase the game, this will be available if you do purchase a Game Pass instead. Now obviously you're not going to get the Deluxe edition from that, but that is just another way that you could play this game. When it comes to the PC and Steam, it's going to be still the same day. You're obviously going to look at the £60 or £80. It is the standard when it comes to it, so at least there's no discrepancies between Steam and also console. And then we do have the exact same again for PlayStation. It is going to be, by the looks of it at the moment, it says the 22nd of October for some reason on PlayStation 5. That is going to be the £60 version, and then we've got the 80 as well. I don't know if that is something that is different, but I'm assuming it's going to come out on the 21st of the 10th, but we will see as we go through with that. Now, in terms of the game itself, it's pretty standard. It's another addition to the Ninja Gaiden franchise, which is always going to be fantastic. Let's be real. They've built up a solid kind of basis for this game now, so I do think at the very minimum the base game is needed. If you're a hardcore fan, then obviously you're going to go for that, but that bonus Deluxe edition, of course, you give them a little bit extra money and hopefully they do make number 5 at some point. But in general, I would always say the base game, especially in any single player, is worth it. When DLC content comes out, then you can buy DLC content when it comes out. It is a bit of a problem for me when they say that is going to be included. I don't personally believe them, and I just don't care at that point. Early access is a little bit different, but again, it's more for online more so than anything. And then when it comes to the Game Pass, for me, that's the easiest option. I think the Game Pass is definitely underrated, just with the fact that you can play so many more of the Xbox games now that are coming to Game Pass, not only on kind of just in general, but on day one as well. That for me is really making its worth in gold, to be honest. So let me know down below what you're going to go with. I think it's, regardless of your kind of theory behind it, I think base game is definitely going to be worth it. But I personally would, if on Xbox, be looking at that Game Pass just to try it out before then I actually do spend the £60, especially if you already buy the £15 for the Game Pass anyway. But let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll be covering all the other new games coming out soon in the next few days.